said so long, carry on, 'cause the devil wants to take me for a ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Get Your Act Together with Mike Bain. How you doing? Good? I'm doing great. Let me fix this light real quick. Oh, there we go. How you doing, man? Good week? What's going on in the world, man? I'm doing good. Here's some good news. America's finally out of Afghanistan. And I know what you're thinking, Mike. I didn't know we were still there. Isn't it always fun? Isn't it always fun when your country fights wars so often and for so long that you forget you're in one? Like your girl coming up and being like, I'm breaking up with you. And you're like, I didn't know we was dating. Oh, we're dating? No one told me. Oh, we're at war? I just realized, man, like there's kids who grew up. There are kids who've grown up in America. Because we've been in Afghanistan for what, 20 years? Right? I think it has been. It was literally right after September 11th. Yeah, it's been 20 fucking years. There are kids. There are people in the military who've been in the military. Like, there are people now actively in the military, right, who have never not been alive when America wasn't at war, who weren't even born when September 11th happened. There are dudes in the Army right now and the Marines who were September out fighting over some shit that happened before they were born. Dude, that is like some shit from like the 30 Years' Wars in the Holy Roman Empire during the 1600s between Protestants and Catholics. That is like the 100 Years' War between France and England. That is some wow. And we're out. You know what? Congrats to Biden or whoever pulls his strings or whatever. Someone finally pulled the fucking plug on it. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Kudos to you. To you, kudos. I don't care who you are. But if you're a candidate or a politician who says Americans need to stop dying on far sides of the world, I'm with you. I was happy when Trump pulled us out of Syria. And I'm happy now that Biden or whoever, because let's be fucking honest. Old Joey boy ain't making my decisions himself. And even if you voted for him, you like him, that's fine. We all know he ain't making his own fucking decisions. Cut the bullshit. But whoever pulled the plug, all I want is people to just keep that same thing. Like if you're against foreign wars, don't be a bitch when Trump ends ones. Or when Biden ends one. Excuse me, I don't know why I got mushmouth today. Keep it. And for those, also, the Taliban's taken over 45% of the country by now. They literally, as we've been pulling out, they have taken everything. I mean everything. They've taken over the border with Iran and Afghanistan. And we're still in the Kabul, the capital. We're gonna pull out, and they're gonna take it. And guess what? 20 years for nothing. For nothing. Oh, one thing. Do you guys know what Afghanistan is known for? Opium. The poppy plant. Yep. You know that opium? The stuff that's made to make opium, the stuff that's made to make heroin, the stuff that's made to make Oxycontin and opioids and Percocet. Afghanistan makes more of it than anywhere in the world. It's almost like we had some ulterior motives other than September 11th to go there. Right? Because it's funny, but we go into Afghanistan and the rates of opioid use in America go through the roof. We had soldiers guarding poppy fields, man. And then the pharmaceuticals got their money, and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's some good news. It is. And not to dampen the good news. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just happy we're out of it. As long as we ain't dead, man. It's like you know what it is, dude? Everyone talks about when a war is coming to an end, which I wish I lived in a country where this wasn't a discussion. No one in Iceland is going, oh, when are we going to get out of war? It's like it doesn't, I don't know what happened there. That turned into an Indian accent. It was meant to be like a goofy fucking Scandinavian accent, but it I want to be from one of these countries where they don't have to worry about this. All right? But there's always this debate of if we get into a country and start a war, when do we leave? When do we get out of Iraq? You fucked up. You fucked up. Starting a war is like dating a stripper who's still stripping. All right? Shit's gonna happen and it's gonna be wild and crazy. And there is no now's a good time to leave. You just fucking leave. And it's your fault for starting the shit in the first place. So we're out. Good for us. Fucking Haiti, dude. Oh man, as you don't know, the Prime Minister of Haiti was executed, and they found a mercenary squad of 2 Haitian Americans and 24 Colombians. And for those of you who don't know, Colombia so Israel gets more money from us than anyone, and then it's between these 3. It's between Colombia and Egypt, and we give Egypt money to play well with Israel. Pakistan gets a shit ton too, so we can put bases in Pakistan and go do our shit in Afghanistan. And Colombia, I think, is number 2. It was for a long time. Colombia is kind of our success story with infiltrating Latin American countries. Done it to everyone. Never worked out as good as Colombia. So there's a lot of people who think, did the CIA do this? Oh, I wonder if they did. And a lot of people are like, wait a minute. But the CIA put in power the Prime Minister in Haiti. Oh, it's not like the CIA ever put a guy in power and then got mad when he didn't do what he was told. Saddam Hussein. Noriega. Fucking Christ, dude. Oh my God, man. Nothing's changed. America. We're back at him. COVID's gone, but we're back. We're back to doing what we do. And so it's strongly theorized that we were behind this. And then a declaration came out from Haitian. All the U.S. media outlets are saying, there's going to be violence in Haiti. There's going to be violence in the capital, Port-au-Prince. And then people from Haiti are like, what are you talking about? And then a Haitian politician said, we need U.S. troops in case something happens. And it's like, come on, dude. This is like Epstein all over. Do you remember when, what the U.S. government is like now? What our military-industrial complex, what our, just all of it, the prison-industrial complex, it's all interconnected. The food, the health, the pharmaceutical-industrial complexes. There was a time when they would lie to us. They would have the decency to lie to our face, all right? It's like if you're in a relationship and your spouse is cheating on you, and you kind of know, but for whatever reason, you got kids, you're like, fuck it, I don't care. I don't even love this motherfucker anymore. Whatever. Fuck you. I'm going to go concentrate on me. Maybe I'll cheat. Whatever. I'm going to do my own thing. But they have the decency to hide it. They hide it. They're out cheating and being scumbags, but they hide it. And then they don't. They come home smelling like perfume. She's hanging out with you and she starts getting texts from this other motherfucker. Well, he just comes home. Ladies, you start finding panties in your husband's in your bedroom. And you confront him and he's like, you're crazy. You're just crazy. You're making that shit up. Whatever. But this panties, the neighbor's cat probably picked up her panties and brought them in. He doesn't even have the decency to make up a good lie. That's what our government does to us now. Right? They don't even, dude, remember when I watched this documentary. It's from 2019. It's on Netflix. It's a show called Explained. There's about 15 episodes, and it'll pick something. All right, maybe the stock market, maybe pirates, whatever, something from history or whatever, and it explains it. And one thing they explain were pandemics. And they said in one episode, 2019, the world is due for another pandemic. And it will almost certainly come from a Chinese wet mart. And then they showed videos of people chopping up bats and dogs and random animals. And then 2020 happens. We were all like, oh, China with your wet mart. We were all like, fucking China. Bah. And then come to find out, Fauci finally spilled the beans to what everyone had suspected. Corona was made in a lab. The U.S. financed it, helped with China. We let them put it in their lab. And now, whether they let it out or it escaped, that hasn't been figured out. But it's man-made. We know that. It was made in a lab. Fauci blew his fucking mouth. The emails came out. And then you haven't heard from him in a little while. That's what it is, man. And then they were like, fuck you. Take a vaccine, bitch. Like, oh, my God. It really is someone who cheats on you. The government, our politicians, man, they're just, it's like you come home, right? And you go, whose car is that in the driveway? And they're like, there's no car in the driveway. And you're like, look, bitch, I know you've been cheating. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Epstein killed himself. Oh, come on. For real? And you couldn't even do it right the first time? And then McAfee killed himself too? Oh, my God. Just stop. Stop. We're gonna give lottery money away to people if you get vaccinated. Hey, I got an idea. What if you just gave those millions of dollars to our school systems? What if we had lotteries for people who are healthy, who quit smoking, who quit drinking, who quit fast food? Nah, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna fucking do, huh? All you can do is put one foot in front of the other. Can't control them. Just gotta know the game, man. You know the game. You have to play by the rules or circumvent them. It's just don't you feel like the world's going, like the world is on crazy mode and everyone's believing some goofy shit. Sha'carri, the runner, she can't compete in the. I like Sha'carri. I like her hair. I like them big fingernails. Sha'carri, come over my house. I'll fucking run track on you. I also like how her name is spelled because it sounds like how it's spelled. Anyway, Sha'carri smoked weed. Now she can't compete in the Olympics. Yeah. It would have been fine if she had done fucking Oxycontin or prescription painkillers, but not natural stuff. And I saw someone point something out, which is that there's this gentle lady from New Zealand who was a gentleman and was a weightlifter. And then decided after weightlifting, like as a man in the Olympics, to be like, I'm a lady now. Hey, bro, I'm a fucking lady now, dude. And now he's weightlifting. She is weightlifting in the women's. Now I'm like, so smoking weed, no. Competing in the ladies' Olympian weightlifters with a full sack of testosterone, okay? Come on, dude. Come on. Let Sha'carri run, man. Fuck out of here, dude. If anything, weed is an inhibitor. Dude, stop pretending like the Olympics are about something good. I'm sick and tired of corporate conglomerates pretending that they're family-oriented and they're about moral stuff. Dude, when the Olympics were supposed to go to Brazil, did they go to Brazil? I don't even remember. All the talk was about how much money the whores were going to make in Rio. These dudes are going around the world banging women who need the money for baby formula, right? And then they go, don't smoke weed. It's like, fuck you. You were smoking crack with 15 fucking favela hookers, you piece of garbage. Anyway, speaking of, I found out that Caitlyn Jenner, who is running for governor of California, is actually like, is like, trans people can't compete. Part of her platform, trans people can't compete in, what do you call it? The gender they've switched into's sport. Like, she's like, no trans athletes in regular gendered sports. That's what she said. And I was like, oh, wow. This Caitlyn Jenner is just, I don't give a fuck. I don't take Caitlyn seriously. Caitlyn Jenner, right, was like, I'm a lady now. But then it's like, I'm going to run as a Republican governor and basically on like a rich white dude's platform saying rich white dude stuff. I'm going to become a lady, but everything about me is still a man. Like, I'm still like Caitlyn's walking around with like, why didn't you stay Bruce, Caitlyn? Literally nothing has changed. Like, I read this great fucking article, hilarious, by the way, in which they interviewed her 3 sons. Caitlyn, I didn't know she had sons, honestly, and Caitlyn has 3 sons, and it said Caitlyn's 3 sons are embarrassed by her political run, and they're disappointed that she didn't consult them. The fucking this was on this is in a TMZ article. It's like the audacity, like this is how news media to just like, because they don't. Caitlyn was supposed to like go over and be on their side now, you know. She's trans. You can be trans and be Republican too. There you go. You can be whatever you libertarian, whatever the fuck you want to be. Anyway, Caitlyn didn't do that. Caitlyn was like, I'm trans now, but I still got Bruce's political beliefs behind me. still a Republican. Just a Republican with a cooch now. And I'm like, really? That's what broke the camel's back, huh? It isn't that your Olympian father changed genders in front of the world and then went through reassignment, and now your dad, Bruce, the male Olympian runner, is your mother. That didn't in any way cause a little bit of embarrassment. There wasn't a part of you that goes, I really wish you conferred with me on this first, Pops. But I already have a mom. I don't need 2. That's what did it, dude? That's what fucking did it in, huh? Is the gubernatorial run. It wasn't that she was on the cover of Playboy. I would have been like, dude, it's bad enough. Now I get 2 moms, but one of them's a fucking whore. Like, Dad, couldn't you be a lady but be like a nun? Do you imagine being in school, right? And your dad became your mom, and then he went on the cover of Playboy. Oh my God. Can you imagine the baiting you'd get in the schoolyard? Yo, your mama's a whore. Yo, edgy your daddy. Oh shit. Oh my God. You fucking those poor 3 sons. What have they been through? Also, if Caitlyn wins, she'll be the first female governor of California. There's never been a woman governor. I hope to fucking God Caitlyn wins. I want Caitlyn to win this so bad. Not because I like Caitlyn, but just so the women have to sit there and clap and go, look at us. A woman governor. It finally happened. Please let the first woman governor of California go down in history books as as Caitlyn Jenner, as a woman who was originally a guy. Oh my God, we're going to steal your fucking history from you ladies. All right. I think I've been successfully canceling with all that bullshit. Let me move on. Oh shit, Colin Jost. I'm not going to go anywhere with this, but I just found out that Colin Jost from SNL is dating Scarlett Johansson. I want to kill him. ScarJo is my woman. That's my girl. That is my celebrity crush. And I always looked at ScarJo as like, that's just unattainable, right? Like that level of just like that meme. I think it's her in the meme where it's like, it shows a face where she's looking and then she smiles. With her mouth open. God, every time I see that, I get a pop some wood. And ScarJo's my girl. And then just pudgy Colin Jost gets her. That's like... Dude, you know what it's like finding out that Colin Jost is with Scarlett Johansson? It's like finding out that Bitcoin dropped to $1 for one day and you didn't buy any. That's what it feels like. And now it's back up to 30 fucking K. That's how I feel. That's how I feel with Colin Jost being with Scarlett Johansson. I had nothing there. I'm just fucking expected better out of you, ScarJo. You know, but you know what it does mean? It means that if I ever get money and fame, I have a chance. That's what it means. That's what it fucking means. Anyway, Conor McGregor is fighting Dustin. I don't know how to say it. Poirier? I think it sounds French. And dude, I like Conor, man. I have to. Irish American dude. I gotta love Conor, but he's getting sloppy, man. Conor was so quick with it back in the day. He was even like his comebacks. Like Dustin tweeted something because Conor was talking shit, and then Conor just tweeted back, "Your wife wants the hair around my cock and balls." And I'm like, it was just clearly, if you read the tweet, you can tell Conor's not in control of his emotions. And when he got mad at that press conference, he tried to kick Dustin. I love Conor, man, but I don't think he has it, dude. I think he might have lost. I think it's like one of those stories of someone who just had it and like blew up like a fucking star, and then it was just like kind of like fuck, why can't I remember? I should remember his name. He's a comedian from the 80s who used to scream a lot. Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second. Relax. 1, 2, 3. I have a computer. You have a fucking computer in front of you, Michael. Sam Kinison. I didn't even have to look it up. There you go. It's the threat of me being embarrassed on my podcast made me remember. It's Sam Kinison. It's like him. Maybe that's, I don't know. I hope Conor can pull it together, man. But his shit talking is going to be funny. It's going to be more than just raw emotion. All right? Work that out, Conor. Also, happy 4th. This is after the 4th. Happy 4th. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope your fingers are still intact. I hope you... It was nice. It was nice seeing people out and about, celebrating, having a good time. It really was. It really fucking was. Only thing is, dude, I'm friends with a lot of goofball, just asshole from boring nowhere, suburban or Midwest town gentrifiers comics, right? Over the years, I've made friends with, not even made friends, but because of business, you make friends with them. Facebook, Twitter, you follow for a follow, all that shit. And so I'm seeing an abundance of you fucking, I'm going to say it, cunts, writing about, there were fireworks. Look, last summer, fireworks were out of control. All right? This summer, it's nowhere near as bad. And it was the 4th. It's the weekend of the 4th. People are going to set off fireworks, dude. Don't be a fucking turd. Don't be a whiny fucking bitch. Like, you moved into this neighborhood. The neighborhood doesn't have to change. Okay? That's an indication that you have never faced any true... You've never come up against an edifice in your life. Because if you did, you would understand that sometimes you can't topple something. And you don't always have the right to, so you just accept it and you move the fuck on, man. Move on. Like I keep seeing all these tweets from, oh man, it's so loud in my neighborhood. Oh, it's so loud in my neighborhood. You live in Brooklyn. You live in New York City, dude. It's supposed to be loud. It's supposed to be loud. There's going to be fireworks going off, man. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to be? Dude, you live in a Puerto Rican neighborhood. I love Puerto Ricans, but they're a loud fucking people. They're a loud people, man. Have you ever met a quiet Puerto Rican? No, you haven't. For real, man. Dude, chill. What did you think was going to happen? Huh? We're in a loud-ass neighborhood. Dudes are bumping music all the time, yelling out the car window, hollering at bitches from their mama's third-floor apartment window. And you thought the fourth was going to be quiet? Man, shut the fuck up. All right, dude? You know why there's no Puerto Rican assassins? Because they're too noisy. Couldn't be any Puerto Rican ninjas. They'd show up, instead of being all black, they'd be covered in a ninja suit, just Puerto Rican flags, just a big Puerto Rican flag, red, white, and blue, shining in the moonlight. You know, I wish, like, I'm not saying Puerto Ricans wouldn't come for me if they weren't mad at me. They'd just be loud about it. All right? I don't have to worry about Puerto Rican assassins pulling up outside, because if they did, I'd just hear the shitty bachata music for 3 blocks away and go, all right, I'm sneaking out the window. Yeah, you ain't getting me tonight, Puerto Rican ninjas. This can pretty much go for all Latinos too, and black folks too. You guys are louder than your white counterparts, and you know it. Just go with it, man. Let's be honest, dude. It is what it is. Mexicans too. You guys know how to have a fiesta. Let me put it that way. All right, they're fun. Invite me over, huh? I've never been to a Mexican party, huh? How come? How come, Mexican people, if you're listening to this, I want to hit the fucking piñata, huh? I want some authentic tacos and chimichangas, huh? I like that cinnamon toast crunch drink that you guys have, whatever that is. I don't know, man. It's like cinnamon, like, right? Like, you ever go someplace out west and you're like, what do you want, iced tea, lemonade, or this cinnamon bullshit? And I get the cinnamon bullshit. There's another one too. You guys get like a couple of them. I'd like some. I want some. Huh? I don't ever get invited. I think I've only been to one blackout. I've been to plenty of blacked out cookouts where I'm blacked out. Only one black cookout, I think, when I was in school. I was the only white dude there. But it wasn't like a full cookout experience. All right, I want the real mac and cheese I keep hearing about. I'm skeptical. I got in a fight with my friend Maida because I said white people make better mac and cheese than black people. She didn't like that. And she's Indian. I was like, I'm including Italians as white people for this argument. I feel like Italians would make better mac and cheese than black folks just because they're good with macaroni. But who knows? Maybe we need a cook-off. Fucking Italians versus black folks. Mac and cheese. Who makes it the best? Italians going to come in with some Alfredo sauce? What are you thinking? What's going on over there, Italians? I fucking balls in your court. Step it up. Step it the fuck up. Also, oh, my dog, my doggos, my fur babies. Dude, anyone who says the word fur babies, I'm just, they does not deserve the right to vote. Have you ever heard a human being say that? I never actually think of a dog. I just picture a really hairy kid. I just picture like Teen Wolf. Like I just picture a woman giving birth to Cousin It. Just a big. You never seen a cat hack up a hairball? When I hear the term fur baby, I just picture a woman pushing like a hairball out her fucking pussy. Just like it opens up for childbirth and like a clogged drain. Fucking thing just comes, just Cousin It. What? Oh God, I'm gonna make myself throw up. Oh baby, just pushing its way out. That's what I hear when I hear fur baby. Oh, my dogs are afraid of fireworks. Well, I don't know, man. Tell your dogs not to be gay. Tell your dog stop being bitches, man. Fuck your pussy ass dog. Like, why are dog owners The most arrogant people in the universe. Really. Like, there's people out there starving in the gutter, and your dog lives a better life than all of them, right? You could donate money, I don't know, to UNICEF, Jimmy Fund, or give it to people in the third world, but you don't. You use it so your dog can eat human food because you're an ass. Just admit you're an ass. I would respect it if you did. But, like, the whole, every dog owner I ever met prioritizes their animal over every human being in the neighborhood. But these are also the same people who pretend that they care about other people. They're usually the ones that are masked up, and I wear my mask to protect you. And it's like, really? How come I stepped in your dog shit? How come you threw your dog bag of shit in front of my house? How come your dog ran up and bit my kid? How come I gotta listen to him bark at 3 a.m.? I gotta listen to your dog bark all year. Your dog can listen to my fucking fireworks for a weekend. You know what? If you got fireworks, do me a favor. Go outside at 3 a.m. and set them off. Fuck your neighbors. Fuck them. You know what? Fuck them. That's what you get for living in the city. This ain't the suburbs, motherfucker. We're loud here, bitch. Suck a dick. Anyway, oh yeah. Dude, I saw this video on TikTok. All right, and it was this big old chunky lady, she was a fucking, I don't want to say SSBBW because that indicates that she's a beautiful woman. SSBBW, supersized, big, beautiful woman. She's a real fucking bitch, you know, like she is, and she said that people who won't fuck her because she's fat are bigoted and prejudiced and are no different than racists. A fat person not getting laid for being fat, she said, is just like a minority or a black person experiencing racism based on their race. And people tried to call her out, and she, in the most condescending way ever, she's a teacher, of course. Teachers are the worst people ever. I've never met a teacher who was a competent, mentally competent human being. Except, well, you know what? Except for the ones listening to this podcast. If you're listening and you're a teacher, you're the exception. And you know who I'm talking about because you work with these people. So don't play stupid. Anyway, she couldn't have been more condescending, and it's like, and she was a plumper. Like, look, I've had my fair share of the biggins, but I would not take her. Mostly because she's a bitch. If her personality was attractive and sexy, I think I would. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Daddy likes brains. Oh, my God. Oh, God. People aren't going to keep listening, Mike, if you keep doing this. All right. Anyway, it's just like, it brought me to this realization that no one is entitled to fuck you. Oh, maybe I phrased that wrong. People don't owe you sex, all right? And women, if you get to judge men on their height, we get to judge you on your weight. And for the record, I meant to say this in one of my previous episodes about how women want to be led and dominated. You know, take that word as you will, ladies. Take it as you will. Here's your proof, because I meant to say this and I didn't. Do you know why women like men that are taller than them? Why do all women want a man taller than them? No matter how tall she is, she wants a guy who's taller than her. Why? Ladies, it's because you don't want to look down on a man, both literally and metaphorically speaking. Your man in your mind has to be a degree better than you. That's hypergamy. And if you have to look down, physically look down at him when he talks to you, that is subconsciously going to create something within your brain to think less of him. You want to look up to your man because you want to view him as more dominant, stronger, more authoritative, and as a leader. You don't want to look down on your leader. You want to look up to him. So that is why you like taller men. There you go. You know why we don't like fat women? Huh? I don't know. There's no reason, man. Sometimes those folds get stinky in the summer. Because if we're getting chased by a saber-toothed tiger, that's actually a good reason to have a big girl, man. If you're getting chased by a fucking lion, you know he's gonna get her because she can't run as fast. Like, I feel like if I was a caveman, I had a big woman, other cavemen would be like, oh, Mike. Mike wife, big biggin. Have feed, many mammoth ball feed. Mike wife. And I go, but when big tooth cat come, Mike gone, big tooth cat eat wife, no eat Mike. I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck with some big girls. I will, like, if I dated a bigger girl, I would make her lose weight, though. I would. Not simply, I would be more than happy with her being thick. I just won't settle for someone who does unhealthy things to themselves. All right? Now, if you eat healthy and you're still big, then fuck it. That's just genetics. But if you're eating, if I'm sitting there and you're eating like the family-sized bag of Cheetos, I'm going to slap that shit out of your hand. Shit ain't going down. No, but you're not owed sex to anyone. Like, I hate having to do this. And guess what? This goes for race, too. It goes for height. It goes for men. It goes for women. No one owes you pussy, and no one owes you dick. All right? You come across a dating profile, and it says, no black dudes, no black chicks, no white guys, no white girls. I've seen some that say both, Like, I haven't seen one that said no whites and no blacks. It's usually one or the other. But I've seen some that say, I'm not interested in black dudes. Very rarely, only in the country. I've seen plenty that's from black girls like, I don't like white dudes. So what? I appreciate that. Now I know you don't want my dick. You don't want to fuck with me. That's fine. You don't owe me pussy, and I don't owe you dick. So if you're out there and you're one of these dudes who gets mad, oh, they're racist for not fucking me. No. Whatever someone's reason, I don't fuck, I don't know, maybe they're like, I don't fuck cripples. I don't fuck people with Down syndrome. I don't fuck white people or Asian people or black people or short people, tall people, little dick people. It doesn't matter. They don't owe you shit. And when you act out and you go, oh man, she's just a fuck this bitch, you're acting like a woman. You're behaving in an emotional stance. Okay? Take your emotions and realize I shouldn't be letting these run out of control. And you realize, oh, she don't owe me shit. When the world does something and you get in your feelings, you're being a feminine little bitch, man. Guys, you need to know that. Your job as a man is to control your emotions. Get them shits right. Get them in check. All right? When something weird happens, I'm not saying don't have feelings. I'm just saying realize, oh, I can't make this person fuck me. All right? You don't have to want to fuck the rainbow or fuck the all the fats or all the skinnies or all the shorts or talls or whatever. You can say, I don't fuck trans people. I've seen so many trans profiles that say trans for trans. It's all over OkCupid. Trans for trans. I don't fuck cis people. But if a cis person said, I don't fuck trans people, what's that shit? Huh? Get the fuck out of here. No one owes you their body. And to say otherwise is to demand a form of rape through societal peer pressure by saying, she won't fuck me, she's racist. She won't fuck me, she's transphobic. You're using the big no-nos of our society to try and force someone to sleep with you. And that's just gross, man. It reminds me of back in the day, Backpage used to have hookers on it, right? before they got shut down. And this was like, because I've had hookers, I fucked tell me this back in the day. So a lot of them would write in their profile, no black dudes, right? And then what they would say is, your dicks are too big. I don't want you to hurt me. No black dudes, your dicks are too big. And black dudes would be like, whoa. They don't want to give up that stereotype because that's a fun stereotype. That's the best stereotype ever. So they're not going to be like, hey, plenty of us got little dicks. You know? Dude, it must be awful for a black dude if you're a black dude with an average to small dick, that stereotype is terrible. Because you get some Asian or white girl or whatever who thinks she's getting a fucking Rambo rod, right? Thinks she's getting a fucking cruller. Thinks she's getting a fucking getting the charred salami. And what does she get? And then she goes in there and it's like, it's a burnt, bite-sized Wiener Schnitzel. She goes, what the fuck is this? That's tough, man. That's got to be tough. It's like the opposite of being like a hung Asian, because then women are like, whoa, you know? That'd be tough for them. But anyway, black dudes aren't going to fight that stereotype, so they would sometimes let them get away with it. But the reality is a lot of them would just say that because they were like, look, and I've found this out from black dudes I've talked to, and from hookers. Black dudes will try and bargain with them on the money. Hooker will say to a white guy, it's $200, and he'll go, okay. Black dude's like, I'll give you 120. And she goes, 200. They're like, nah, I'll give you 110. He's like, or they had to worry about getting robbed. You know, I had a hooker steal my money once. Black hooker. What are you going to do? I'm not saying that all black hookers steal your money. I'm just saying this one didn't. She was black. And guess what? All right. Trust your gut over someone's feelings. Because a lot of dudes out there who are like, man, these fucking... I would see black dudes complain about it like Reddit boys. Like, these hookers on Backpage, they ain't fucking us. And it's like, dude, do you really want to sleep with someone who doesn't want to fuck you? Do you really? Is that really what you want? Is it? No. No. Because when you try to get with someone who doesn't want you, you're establishing yourself as a low-quality human being. You know? Shit. I remember this story when I was in Queens at, I think I told this, but whatever, I'll tell one more time. I got my shit stolen on the beach because I saw like 5 black girls, big fat black girls, and one dude walk up to my towel. And I was like, in my head, I was like, man, these black bitches are about to rob you. And then I was having a great day, and I heard my ex-girlfriend's voice going, Michael, you're just being racist. And I go, chill, Mike. Maybe you are, you know. And then I come back into shore, and my bag's gone, and I had like $600 in there. I had my medical card. I had my license, my Blue Cross Blue Shield card. I had my bus, my MTA card, which was $125 for the month. I just got it. I had some books in there. I had some food in there. Dude, they took everything. I lost my phone. It had all my comedy videos. It had all my recordings. I had like a year's worth of videos and recordings I needed to submit to festivals. And then I had, so it was like 100. The phone is like 120. I was like, shit, man, I lost like $1,800 worth of shit. Maybe close to $2,000. I was like, on that rain ride home, I was like, I really wish I had been fucking racist 40 minutes ago. I wouldn't be sitting there on a stinky ass A train, soaking wet with shirtless in flip flops with nothing but a towel. Am I, you know? And you know I didn't because that for briefs I never expected myself to do this for fear of offending someone. And I was like, my right to have my shit not taken, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, whatever. Maybe I just offended some innocent people who were standing there by just coming in. I'd rather offend you than get my shit robbed or fucking whatever. That's all I'm saying. So, no one owes you fucking pussy. Moral of the story. Moral of the story, no one owes you pussy. No one owes you dick. No one owes you ass. Let me get to this question. Do nice guys always finish last? Why do nice guys always finish last? Because you think we've been cultivated as men to think that your idea of what nice is has been corrupted. Do women like assholes? They kind of do. To a degree, they do. And sometimes it's worse than others. Sometimes if a girl grew up where she saw an abusive situation with her parents, she's going to replicate that. You replicate what you know. So if she meets a nice guy, that's a very foreign thing to her. And she's not going to be like, she's going to go for the douchebag because that's what she saw her whole childhood. So do nice guys finish last? Sometimes. But you also, do women like, so here's the thing. It's funny, I just spoke with a female friend about this because this is what I'll say. She's kind of, she's trying to date and she has two different guys that she's talking to. And one of them is an asshole. He puts himself first at her expense. And the other one, she'll text him and go, want to go whatever? And he'll go, all right, we're going to go out? He's like, I'm supposed to be my friends, but I'll blow him off. And she goes, no. And she admitted, it's unattractive when he says that. I go, I know it is. Putting you fully first. The truth is you don't want that. You want a man who's kind of selfish. You want a man who's kind of fucking like that. Because it's attractive when a man pursues his happiness above all. Happiness from a man is going to trickle down in the relationship. If a man does what his woman wants to make her happy, and in doing so makes himself unhappy, not only is it unattractive, but it ruins the fucking relationship. It doesn't matter if you're happy as a woman. If he's a miserable sack of shit, you're going to be a miserable sack of shit too. So, fellas, that's why women want a guy with ambition who's going to pursue bigger and better things. So do nice guys finish last? All right, so what we've been taught as men for nice guys is this. All right? The nice guy it's not that, oh, I'm nice to women, right? That's not what it even is. We think of the nice guy as the guy who puts his woman first. Oh, I'll go get you roses. Oh, I'm going to pick you up at the airport at 5 a.m. And so before I go to work, even though you ain't giving me pussy. Like, think of the nice guy who gets friend zoned. All right? He does everything for a woman. Picks her up at the airport when he doesn't get pussy. Drives through traffic for her. And does she respect that guy? No, she doesn't. She doesn't respect that guy. Women don't respect that guy. Because he's establishing that she is of a higher value than him by the fact that he blows off what he's doing to service her. Women don't want a man of lesser value. They want a man of higher value. So, when a guy is being quote-unquote nice, he's sacrificing his happiness at a woman's expense. And the guys we think of as being assholes, in reality, aren't, a lot of times in this nice guy, bad guy, nice guy, asshole dynamic, the asshole is just a guy who prioritizes himself, who says, within reason, is a guy who says, I'm gonna do my shit. Hey baby, you want to come over Sunday? No, I'm going out with the boys Sunday. Oh, but come on, it's my day off. I used to have a girl do this to me. I dated my ex. Be like, I haven't seen you all week. Let's do something on Sunday. I go, I'm working Sunday. But Sunday's my day off. Well, Sunday I get overtime. I'm guaranteed overtime on Sunday. But my schedule has to fit yours. I don't work a 9 to 5. I work nights. I work weekends. I'm set. Sunday, I'm going to make loot. I'm going to make 1.5 times what I would normally make just by working on a Sunday. But I'm supposed to take Sunday off? because it's your day off? Now, when you go through that and you're like, yeah, whatever, I'll take it off. I will sacrifice my shit for you. She might be happy in the short term, but in the long term, she's going to lose attraction to you. You know what's funny, man? I remember towards the end of my relationship, my ex was talking about we need to do polyamory, and I heard something Patrice O'Neal said, where he said, when a woman brings up polyamory, she already has a motherfucker. And I was like, oh, shit. I always suspected that towards the end of my relationship, I was getting cheated on, or at least, like, there was she was looking. And then I was like, oh, shit. You know what? When your gut tells you something, it's right, man. I remember I felt bad when I cheated 2 months before we broke up. And I was like, I was crying. And I was like, we're both pieces of shit. Hey! Ah, man. Anyway, we've been made to think our fucking more feminized culture of men has taught you that nice, which is a good word, to be nice, is to do everything for her and to put your life and your expense second. No. It's not. When we say nice guys finish last, or women don't want a nice guy, what they don't want is a bitch. Women don't want a bitch who's going to drop whatever he does and come do whatever they need. They want a man who's going to act like a man and be like, oh, I get this thing going on. Oh, but I want you. No. Now, within reason, if you're never around, your girl's going to cheat on you, and she has a right to. Like, if you blow your girl up, if you work 60, 80 hours a week and you're not there, she will cheat on you. She will, and that's also your fault. Everything in life, moderation, yin and yang. All right? Let me preface that. I don't deal in extremes ever. Everything is everything, yin and yang, moderation. With that being said, the nice guy, whenever a guy says, but I'm a nice guy, and women don't like the nice guy, they don't like you because you're a bitch. I've been the bitch. I used to be a bitch. I know what it's like to be a bitch. All right? When I was in college, I didn't get no pussy. I got none. And I was like, well, women, I'll just be nice to them and they'll fuck me. Do you think it worked? No, it didn't. I watched all my friends treat them like shit and they got laid. Yeah. And now, do you have to treat women like shit? No, I don't. I personally don't. I don't like to. You don't have to either. What you have to do. Now, I'm the nice guy. I buy him flowers every week. You know why they don't like nice guys? Because you're disingenuous. You're dishonest. That's why. They don't like nice guys because you're being dishonest about what you want. You're being fraudulent. Being a phony. You're being a fake. You want pussy. And instead of just saying, I want to fuck you, or saying, I want to have some fun with some chick. Hey, what are you on this dating app for? I'd like to meet like a cool woman and have some fun with her. That's honest. They know why you're on Tinder. Women are on Tinder because they want attention. Men are on Tinder because they want pussy. And you're coming in here going, I just want to make a friend. Shut up. That's not the nice guy. That's a fraud. That's a phony. That's a fake. It means you're a liar. And why would a woman want to fuck with a dude who's a liar? You're thinking, I'm gonna friend my way into pussy. I'm a nice guy my way into pussy. I'm a flower and I'm gonna help you move. I'm gonna drive you to the airport. I'm gonna fucking listen to you bitch and moan about that guy who cheated on you. I'm gonna be in me and I'm a hope that you might pity me with some pussy. No. Tell her what you want. They don't like nice guys because the nice guy, more often than not, is a phony, he's disingenuous, and he's fake. They don't want you to lie to them. As much as it may seem like they do, they don't. They're pressuring you to see if you will lie. And when you lie, you fail the test. The key to women is not caring if they say no, take a hike, or I'm not interested in you. If you fear the rejection, they win, you're conquered. You've been taught that being nice is to be the bitch. That being nice is to put yourself second. You don't want to drive her to the airport. You don't want to help her move. I don't want to help myself move. Never mind some girl doesn't give me pussy. You know? I helped this girl who I fuck put up a TV. And I did it because she already gives me, because I get laid. She gives me ass. And then like halfway through putting up the TV, I go, I have never set up a TV like this. This is a nightmare. It took me like 2 hours. I wish I wasn't setting up this TV. But whatever. Like, I felt like we had an agreement. I also wanted to do something nice. I felt better when I put it up. You know? Here's what it is, man. So keep in mind what being nice means. Right? What does being nice really mean? You're not being the good guy. You're more often than not being a phony. You're spending money on a complete stranger. It doesn't. The bad guy, the asshole, he often isn't an asshole. He's just a guy who prioritizes himself and his own happiness, and that's attractive. He's a guy who says, like, you know, I'm not spending $300 on you. Bitch, I just met you. There's more of an illusion there. The guy who's the asshole is the one who doesn't ignore, you know, like, who's direct with her about the way she looks, about the way he looks, about what he wants, about what she wants, about where they can go as a couple or as friends with benefits or any of the above. He's direct. He busts her balls when they joke, right? I went on a date with a Jewish girl, and she kept telling me about how Jewish kids go to summer camps. Yeah, Jewish kids, it's this big thing with Jews where they all go to camps. And I said, and like I started like fidgeting because I was like, make the fucking Holocaust joke. Do it, you bitch. And I was like, oh man, I want to fuck this girl though. And my brain was just like, don't be a bitch. My like, it's so weird because normally my dick is the one trying to fuck things up and my brain's like chill. But this time my brain was trying to fuck things up. My dick was like chill. And finally I go, what camp did you go to? Dachau or Treblinka? And she laughed. And I was like, all right, there we go. that could have got me out of pussy though. But the fact that I didn't care is what made me more enticing in the moment. All right, so do nice guys finish last? You will never finish last by being a good person. Being a good person isn't gonna hurt you in life, man. It ain't ever. It's good to be a good person, and you shouldn't do it. Don't be a good person to get pussy. Be a good person because it's good to be a good person. All right? But when you say, I'm being a nice guy, are you? Or do you not have the balls to look her in the eyes and say, this is what I want? Are you hoping to slide your way sneakily into some eventual pussy? Because that's fraudulent and disingenuous, and that isn't nice. Are you doing things you don't want to do for a woman? You're being extorted. Is your time being pimped out and extorted? Because a woman will pimp your time and your attention. Right? And if you let that happen, you're not being a nice guy. Is that asshole really being an asshole? Or is he just funny, confident, and direct? You need to ask yourself. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Have a good fucking summer, man. Till then, peace. With a hood, yeah.